Today we're going to be discussing what we can purchase for the week. Things that I purchase, things that I think we should all be looking for, and making sure that we have things. And you could buy it at your local Walmart. When we talk about stockpiling and prepping, the reason we do that is because of the current events that is surrounding us and looming around us. We're in a chaotic time, and the Biden administration just did something really crazy. So it makes me say, you know what, we need to pick these few things up. So today we're going to talk about 5 things that you should be purchasing today, this week, and you need to buy these. And again, some towns don't have anything but a Walmart. Buy it from a Walmart. If you have a local store, great. Pick these things up, put it in your stockpile and your prepping supplies, and make sure that you have what you need for independence and taking care of your family. Let's dive in. Hey guys, welcome to the Max. Thank you so very much for being here today. If you are new to the channel, go down here, press subscribe, ring the bell. Give us a thumbs up. Your thumbs up means the world to me, and I humbly ask that you give us that if you like the content of today. Also, go check out some of our other videos. We've been pretty held down, so I need your thumbs up. I need you to share our content because it does mean the world to us, and it helps us spread our message across this platform. Now, today we're going to be talking about 5 things that you should purchase. All of these deal with things either passing July 4th, meaning you could get some deals, or things that could benefit you because of what the news just threw at us with our administration making some crazy policies. So let's jump into the first thing. Number 1 is going to be gas and petroleum. Right now, Biden just lowered the petroleum stockpile that we have, which is crazy, another 1 million gallons. So in a time of war and a time of worry, we are losing some of our strategic stockpile of fuel, which is crazy to me. But right now you need to take advantage of that, because what it's going to do, it will lower the price a little bit, just a few cents, but those few cents over a lot of gallons could save you a lot of money. So I would challenge you, you need to stockpile a little fuel. The reason I say gas and propane is because right now gas is going to drop because of this, and then it will skyrocket because we are losing our ability to hold a stockpile, and also once that 1 million is gone and hits the market, it will go back up. Now, propane. Everybody likes to grill around this time. However, propane is very expensive in the winter because that's when everybody starts buying for heat. Right after July 4th, when the promotions of all these grills go off, propane goes down a little bit. So let's grab some propane, let's grab some extra propane tanks, and let's fill them up to the brim right now, because it's going to cost more when you get close to the year end, especially after election series. So number 1, gas and propane. Buy these things right now. Because of some of the things that the government is doing, you need to take advantage of it. Should not be happening. We should not be lowering our strategic stockpile. We should be pumping our own fuel. But again, we have lemons, so let's make some lemonade. So let's grab some gas, let's grab some propane. Usually the cheapest providers in town, long as they have full non-ethanol gas. I don't buy any ethanol gas whatsoever. I buy pure unleaded non-ethanol, and I make sure that I have a thing of stable just in case that gas sits there a long time. Now, the point of having extra gas and propane is we're rotating at all times to make sure it does not go bad. Number 2 is salt. Salt is a big staple here. Now, I'd say salt and sugar, spices, that's good, but I'm fixing to process 4 pigs. Now, we will have this on the vlog channel. You'll see us doing some hog work and trying to break down these hogs and process, and I have a whole video series on how to do that for yourself. You need to be more sustainable, more independent. Well, part of curing naturally and taking your meat to the next level, yes, can it, yes, freeze it. But we also have to cure our bacons, cure our hams, smoke our sausages. All that is a way to preserve our food, and also it tastes really good too. But when we start doing that, I have to have salt, I have to have brown sugar. So I buy natural, organic, kosher, or coarse salt of some sort, and then I also buy natural, organic sugar. Now, the sugar I use, I like a brown sugar because it holds better. It clumps onto the bacon and to the hams a little bit better, but you can use any sugar. I would just challenge you to use an organic based sugar. I'm not against honey, I'm a beekeeper, but yes, we need to stockpile it, but I don't want to use it on my meat. It just doesn't tend to cure out as well. So when I'm talking about curing out meats, one thing I'm buying this week is I'm buying salt, I'm buying sugar, and I'm buying it by the pounds. Actually, sometimes I buy it at Walmart, other times I literally order it offline and order it by 50 to 100 pounds at a time because I want to make sure I have enough. It's good to have prepping, it never goes bad anyway. But especially when I start curing out meat, I've got 800 or 900 pounds of meat that I'm fixing to be processing, and about 200, 300 pounds of that needs that salt and sugar to brine it, to cure it, and make sure it can stay on the shelf longer. Number 3, if you go to garden centers, this time of year where it starts getting really hot, everybody's kind of over the, the growing season, and for me, I grow 12 months out of the year, but there's a lot of people that tends to see their seeds and those little potted plants that they try to sell you at early summer and around Easter time. Those things tend to start looking laggy. At Tractor Supply, Home Depot, Walmart, all those places, they tend to start getting rid of some of that seed starter, some of those seeds from the spring mixes. Also, some of those little potted plants right by the front entrance, so where they're trying to sell you how to grow peppers or tomatoes. This is when you buy, because they start going on rollback right after July 4th. July 4th through Labor Day, they still have that summer feel to them, but they tend to lower the price because most people have already planted and have already gotten full-fledged into their garden season. So right now you can pick up some seeds. Now I challenge you, I don't like buying Walmart or Tractor Supply or any of those seeds, but at the same time, take advantage of it if they're on sale. If I'm gonna buy them, I'm gonna buy them online. I'm going from Survival Seeds or buy them from Hoss. That's just where I like to buy seeds. However, there's no reason in passing up a good buy, especially looking for organic Bonnie or looking for some kind of seed that's an heirloom. Those are very good to buy, and you could purchase them now a little bit cheaper. Also, those little cups of tomatoes and peppers. Don't feel like just because they're giving them to you at a discounted price and everybody says you can't grow them into the late summer and early fall, that's wrong. We grow them all year long in different environments, and making sure you can put them in pots, move them in, move them out. Take advantage of that and start learning how to grow when you can get a good discounted price on some of those little seed pots. Even the seed starter mix that has like the Jiffy mix, which is like an organic soil that makes it easy, has all the nutrients you need when you're starting your seeds. That usually goes on rollback. Those are usually $8 to $9 a bag. They're usually $3 to $4 a bag at my local Walmart. I start buying them, putting them up, mix them with my compost, and bam, I can start growing more seed, more food, more sustainability. Number 4, this is another one that I actually do pretty regular around this time of year. No one wants to talk about buying winter gear, camo gear, hunting gear, insulated socks, hand warmers right now, because it's miserable. It's like 95 already out here in South Mississippi. So what do? I buy it now because that's when everything is a little bit less expensive. They tend to go on rollback. They tend to be a discounted because nobody bought it. It's last year's stuff. We're gonna buy new stuff this year. Don't do that. Don't buy all that stuff when it becomes winter time. Don't buy hunting gear when it becomes hunting season, because you will be conned into spending way too much money. So right now you need to get the discounted stuff, buy it. It's last year's stuff, but who cares? Who cares what kind of camo you have, what kind of hunting gear, what kind of insulated bibs you have, what kind of insulated socks you have. Pick this stuff up now, because you can usually find it a little bit cheaper, especially at places like Walmart, Academy, Tractor Supply. A lot of those are selling a lot of that winter gear. This is the time to buy that winter gear. I always buy off season, no matter what. Ask my wife. It's so funny. We'll go to a store, and when everybody's shopping, buying this summer swimming gear and all this, I'm literally like in the discount racks buying the like winter gear and like parkas and like full-fledged jackets, because I know I can get a better deal. I do the same thing in winter. I start buying summer. It's a way to be cheap, but also a way to make sure you're buying good stuff at a better price. And number 5, again, I try to push this on you because I want you to understand the value of it. I went down the canning aisle the other day. We were buying some salsa stuff and buying some more pectin, and right next to that was a dehydrator. This Food Saver dehydrator, they were on sale because there were so many and nobody was buying them, because no one knows really how to use a dehydrator. Right now, if you go in the woods and know what you're looking for, make sure you can identify, forage. You can get fruits all scavenged out. Huckleberry, blackberry, dewberries, all that is out in the woods. Not only that, elderberry. Elderberry flowers have pretty much flowered now. They're starting to turn into the seeds to have the true elderberry that is so medicinally beneficial to you and your health when it comes to immunity and cold and flu season. Buy a dehydrator. You know how much elderberry costs? If you buy a pound of elderberry, you're paying $25 to $30 a pound. If you go to Walmart and you buy the little medicine herbal remedies, you're paying $10 to $15 for that little bottle. Learn to make your own elderberry syrup. We have a video on it. But right now you can buy dehydrator for 30, 40, 50, 60 bucks, depending on what size you want. And you can start dehydrating and drying your own elderberry, your own elderflower, your own foraging needs to start making your own tinctures and making your own medicinal benefits. You remember a few weeks ago, I talked about another Stockpile video where we were buying honey and buying liquor for this time. This is a perfect add-on to that. You buy the dehydrator so you can start putting some of this medicinal flowers, medicinal foraging up, like elderberry. Perfect time to start looking for it and dehydrate it, and then now you have got a game changer when it comes to homeopathic medicine, herbal remedies, and taking care of your family without having to go to the store and buy anything else. So number 5, buy a dehydrator. I've said that probably on 10 Stockpile videos because I don't want you to miss out how important it is to start putting up food. And dehydration is good. It takes the density out, it helps you store it quicker, easier, and also it dries it out to a point where you don't lose your nutrients, but you lose your sizing, so you can stockpile a lot more of stuff like that in smaller areas, especially in like miler bags. But this time of year, we're looking, we're showing, we're marking elderberries, so not only on our property, but foraging throughout our woods, because when it becomes that season we harvest, we can not only put them in a freeze dryer, we can put them in our dehydrator, and now we're making inroads to better health. And it's cheap, it's free, because you're the one doing the work, and it's making you be more independent, especially when it comes to your health. All right guys, give me your thoughts. This is the 5 for the day. You can pick this up at your local big box store, local Walmart, or even your local general store. Just make sure you're buying it and having good deals on these things. The reason we try to get you to purchase this stuff is not because we're making money off of it. No, no big box store pays me. The purpose is to say, if you can have these things, you have independence. Why did we just build a whole nother pantry room? Because we want independence. Why do we go and we buy things? Not because we can't grow it. We grow a ton of food. We stockpile a ton of extra petroleum. We stockpile a lot of that. Salt, the reason I bought more is because I'm replacing the 100 pounds that I've already got set aside for this time of butchering for 2024. It's not the fact that we have to have it, it's the fact that I want it as an insurance policy for my family to be safe. Let me know your thoughts on this video, and again, please comment below and share this video. Please give us a thumbs up if you like. God bless.